Even James Bond takes a day off sometimes, but that doesn't mean his style ever sleeps. Daniel Craig made a splash in his 5 movies as one of the best dressed Bonds ever. But this actor has shown a great awareness of style in his day-to-day life too. So in this video, I'm going to take a look at how Daniel Craig dresses when he's not playing James Bond, and see what style lessons we can learn from the off-duty 007. I think it will provide some inspiration for you when you're creating your own outfits. So let's start off with his suits. Daniel Craig normally dresses up and wears a suit if he's going on a talk show to represent the Bond franchise. With this outfit on Graham Norton, we see him taking a more relaxed approach to the suit than he would if he were playing 007. His shirt is unbuttoned down to 2 buttons to reveal a silver chain around his neck, and he's thrown in this dark grey pocket square which, in my opinion, doesn't really add much to the outfit. Now on this suit he wore on Jimmy Kimmel, he's wearing a spotted tie and a pocket square with a border edge, both of which are a bit more flamboyant than what Bond would normally wear. But he's still wearing something that most people could associate with the character. So he's representing the franchise more respectfully than if he turned up wearing jeans and a t-shirt. Now look at this outfit he wore while attending Wimbledon with his wife Rachel Weisz. He's wearing a Brunello Cucinelli suit with a striped tie, and then the flamboyancy comes in with the red pocket square. Personally though, I don't really think the pocket square works here because it doesn't correspond with anything else in the outfit. While 007 wore black tie very traditionally and played by the rules, Daniel Craig has not been afraid to take some more risks on the red carpet. For example, look at the double-breasted, berry-coloured velvet dinner jacket he wore at the premiere in London of No Time to Die. It's a bold style move, especially for a man in his 50s, but Craig, deservedly so, has the confidence to wear it. At another red carpet event, last year's Albies in New York, he wore a double-breasted blue dinner suit with absolutely huge lapels and an equally oversized bow tie. So Craig's formal style is definitely more fashion forward than James Bond's, who preferred to play by the rules and go for a more classic look. Craig wears jeans a lot more than he did as James Bond, who preferred chinos and dress pants. Notice how Craig normally wears a fairly slim fit in a dark wash, which I think is the best option if you want to wear jeans elegantly. When it comes to his tops, Craig absolutely loves the fitted t-shirt. Now on this channel we don't normally talk about t-shirts, but if you're a guy who's in great shape, then I highly encourage you to take advantage of this piece. Craig knows that his body is one of his strongest features, so wearing a short sleeve t-shirt is the perfect way to show off his muscles. Notice how in this photo when he's wearing a long sleeve t-shirt, how much less flattering that is. Not only do the sleeves hide his physique, but it also skews his proportions and makes him look even shorter. So the fitted t-shirt is a good example of Craig understanding his own strengths and playing to them. In terms of jackets, he often wears some kind of variation on the bomber jacket, often in navy. Or here he's twinning with his wife Rachel in a denim jacket. I think his jacket choices reflect the understatedness of his casual style. Now because Craig dresses a lot more flamboyantly when he's attending celebrity events, I do suspect that he deliberately dresses low-key to try and not get noticed in public. If he were wearing something like a leather jacket, that would be much more of a "look at me, I'm an A-lister" type of piece. But Craig prefers to stay low-key. Daniel Craig lives in New York, which means we often see him rather wrapped up in the winter. When it gets cold, he prefers puffer jackets and scarves rather than long coats. Even when walking through a snowstorm, he's still in the shorter length jacket. Shorter jackets are more modern and more casual, so it doesn't really surprise me that he avoids the long overcoat even in winter. And if you're a gentleman of average height, a long overcoat can consume too much of your stature and end up making you look shorter. On the other hand, if you're a tall man, a long overcoat is what you want to wear. If you've seen my videos breaking down Bond's casual style, you'll know that he absolutely loved wearing chukka boots as 007. This is definitely something he's carried over to his personal style. I previously saw an interview where he said that he often keeps the clothes from the James Bond movies and wears them again and again. So it's likely that he's wearing the same Crockett and Jones or Drake's boots that we saw on screen. And I will have the links for some of these shoes as well as other pieces that we're talking about in the description. But Daniel Craig also brings in the Chelsea boots in his personal style. Sometimes he likes to go with a colourful sneaker. Now even for a younger guy, I don't think these shoes really match the outfit. So I would stick to the boots when creating your Daniel Craig inspired looks. You know, I don't normally talk about luggage or people's bags when it comes to personal style. But in the case of a celebrity like Daniel Craig, he's often photographed in airports or coming in and out of hotels. So his luggage choices are actually quite a big part of his personal style. Here he's got a Globetrotter suitcase, which is the same brand that provided the suitcases for the James Bond movies. Globetrotter luggage is extremely expensive, so if that's out of your price range, you can find stuff on Amazon that has a similar aesthetic. Craig often carries some kind of messenger or duffel bag, normally in brown or tan. And I think this is a good choice, and they normally match well with the casual outfits that he wears when traveling. There's one signature accessory for Daniel Craig that James Bond never wore once. I'm talking about the newsboy cap, as popularized in Peaky Blinders. I reckon Craig likes these because they help him hide from the paparazzi, but they also suit his rugged, casual style. And finally, Craig is just a big fan of wristwatches as Mr. Bond. He said in an interview with Esquire, he got into wearing watches when his dad gave him a vintage Omega at the age of 18. He now has a large collection of watches, including many Omegas like the Speedmaster and various Seamasters worn in the Bond movies. So watches are definitely a way that Craig has fun with his style and creates variety while wearing fairly basic casual pieces. Craig has a distinct off-duty style that's certainly different from his James Bond looks, but it does borrow certain elements. What makes him so stylish is that he knows how to emphasize his best features while distracting from his worst. He sticks to basics like t-shirts, jeans and boots, but shows an excellent understanding of fit and color matching. Occasionally he does wear things that are a little questionable as he leans into the fashions of the time, but on the whole, I would say Daniel Craig is a very well-dressed guy that we can all learn a lot from. Gentlemen, I want to hear from you in the comments. Do you think Daniel Craig dresses better as James Bond, or do you prefer his personal sense of style? And let me know who your favorite stylish actors or celebrities are, and maybe I can consider them for a style analysis video. In the meantime, I have got the video for you to watch next. Check out my style analysis of the original James Bond, Sean Connery. I take a look at the outfits he wore in the early Bond movies like Goldfinger and Thunderball. I break down the exact pieces he wore, where you could find affordable alternatives and recreate these looks yourself. So I hope that keeps all of you Bond fans out there busy, and until the next one, thank you for watching.